The woman who is truly attracted to you always does this in front of you. Women's psychology. Have you ever wondered if the woman you're talking to is truly attracted to you? The truth is, her actions often reveal more than her words. It's not always what she says, but what she does. Sometimes unconsciously without even realizing it. Attraction often sneaks through small, subtle gestures that carry a lot of meaning. Let's say I told you there's a special action that women often do when they are strongly attracted to someone. This action is very subtle, easy to miss, but it's one of the clearest ways to express emotions. Imagine how different your conversations and interactions would be if you could recognize this. You would be able to understand and decode the hidden language of attraction that many men often overlook. In this video, we will explore the subtle psychological behaviors that women display when they genuinely care about you. From the way she looks at you, her gestures, to how she sits or stands near you. Everything could be a sign. We'll analyze these signals so you can better recognize them. No more guessing. This isn't about tricks or tactics, it's about understanding the psychology and the essence of human connection. So, if you've ever wondered, does she really like me? Or is she just being polite? Keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools you need to confidently answer that question. And who knows? The next time you're around her, you might notice something you never saw before, something that could change everything. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the latest content. Get ready to uncover the secrets of women's psychology and decode the hidden language of attraction. 1. Eye contact, the window to the soul. Eye contact is one of the clearest and most powerful signs of attraction. When a woman is drawn to you, she often communicates with her eyes in a very distinctive way. If she's interested in you, she might hold your gaze longer than usual during a conversation, as if wanting to connect more deeply through her eyes. It's not just about looking at you, it's an eye contact that carries curiosity and special attention directed solely at you. On the other hand, if she's shy or reserved, you might catch her looking at you quickly and then looking away. She may sneak glances from afar, but when you look back, she'll immediately turn her gaze elsewhere, as if trying to hide her feelings. This behavior is not only charming but also an unconscious signal of attraction. Another subtle sign you might notice is when she's truly focused on you throughout the conversation. You'll sense that her gaze isn't just about looking, it's also about listening. She might gently tilt her head or her eyes might slightly widen when you speak about something she finds interesting. This is a natural bodily response when someone is excited or attracted. However, context is always crucial. If you're in a professional setting, like a workplace or a busy event, she might try to keep her gaze more neutral to avoid drawing attention or causing any misunderstandings. In such situations, she might use indirect eye contact, such as looking at you through a mirror or a reflective surface, instead of direct eye contact. Also, pay attention to how often she looks at you. If, in a group of people, she consistently seeks you out with her eyes, that's also a sign that she wants to connect with you, whether intentional or not. This is a clear indication that you hold a special place in her thoughts. Remember, understanding eye contact requires an overall observation. Not every prolonged gaze or quick glance means romance. So take into account the context and other signals around to make a more accurate judgment. 2. Body language, nonverbal messages. Body language is a powerful and authentic form of communication that reveals a person's emotions and interest without needing words. When a woman is attracted to you, her body language typically shows openness and a willingness to connect. One of the most obvious signs is how she adjusts her posture when near you. She may unconsciously face you directly, with relaxed shoulders and an open posture, as if to show comfort and no defensiveness. This action subtly says she wants to create the conditions for communication and connection between you both. Another subtle sign is the behavior of mirroring. This is when she unconsciously copies your gestures, posture, or the rhythm of your speech. For example, if you tilt your head while speaking, she might naturally do the same. This shows that she's in tune with you and feels a connection. Mirroring isn't something everyone notices right away, but it's a strong psychological signal of empathy and attraction. Also, pay attention to how she moves or manages the space between you two. If she leans in toward you while talking, reduces the distance between you, or even finds subtle ways to touch you, such as lightly touching your hand or shoulder while laughing. These are nonverbal signs showing she feels comfortable and wants to be closer to you. Sometimes, body language can express through small but meaningful actions. She might twirl her hair, adjust her clothes, or even fiddle with objects in her hands while talking to you. These gestures are often natural reactions when someone feels excited or wants to impress the person they like. However, just like with eye contact, context is always essential. If she's in a professional environment or around a crowd, her body language might become more discreet to avoid unwanted attention. In these cases, look for smaller details, like how she slightly leans in when you speak or how she always keeps her presence close to you, even without saying much. Body language is a powerful nonverbal communication tool. It gives you an insightful look into her emotions and thoughts, as long as you observe carefully and avoid rushing to conclusions. These signs, when combined with other factors, will help you better understand the interest she has in you. 3. Playfulness and tone of voice. Playfulness and tone of voice are clear indicators of a woman's interest and attraction. When she is drawn to you, she often tries to lighten the atmosphere by joking around or teasing you in a charming way. These playful remarks not only show her comfort but also create opportunities for both of you to become closer during the conversation. One of the most noticeable signs is how she adjusts her tone when speaking to you. Her voice often becomes warmer, softer, and more cheerful when she feels interested or wants to make an impression. Sometimes, you might notice that she lowers her voice or speaks a bit slower to create a more intimate atmosphere. Or on the contrary, she may speak more quickly and excitedly when she feels passionate about what she's saying. Her jokes, even if seemingly accidental, often carry a subtle meaning or convey that she's paying attention to you. She might inject humor into the conversation, make you laugh, or tease you about something small but endearing. This not only helps build a connection but also serves as a way for her to see if you share a similar playful rhythm. Also, pay attention to how she responds to your jokes. If she laughs more than usual or seems excited about what you're saying, it could be a sign that she's trying to prolong the conversation and maintain the interaction. Even playful reactions like pretending to be upset or pouting when you tease her can be part of the playful connection and emotional bonding. Playfulness isn't just a sign of attraction, it's also a way for a woman to feel comfortable and safe around you. However, it's important that you respond in kind, showing a shared rhythm in communication so that both of you can create a pleasant atmosphere full of positive energy. Remember, tone and playfulness aren't always clear in every context. If she's in a formal environment or uncomfortable, these signs may be less noticeable. But when she feels safe and at ease, the playfulness in her speech and interactions will be one of the strongest signals to indicate her interest in you. 4. Investment in the conversation. Investing in a conversation is one of the clearest signs of interest and attraction. When a woman likes you, she won't just respond to your questions but will also actively create opportunities for deeper conversation and connection. A prominent sign is that she's willing to initiate conversation, even with something as simple as a greeting or a small question. This is how she shows that you're always on her mind. and she wants to stay in contact. If she responds quickly to your messages or calls, it shows that you are a priority in her schedule, no matter how busy she may be. Furthermore, when a woman truly cares, the conversations will go beyond small talk. She will try to delve into more personal topics, asking about your interests, goals, or even your past memories. This is how she shows that she wants to understand you better, not just on the surface, but on a deeper level. It also opens up an opportunity for her to share more about herself, creating balance in the relationship and building trust. One thing to notice is that she will remember small details you mentioned in previous conversations. For example, if you mentioned an important event, she might ask you about it the next time you talk. Her attention to these little things not only shows that she's listening, but also that she truly cares about your life. Sometimes, she may challenge you with deep questions or share her honest thoughts. This is her way of testing whether you can respond to her openness genuinely. If she feels that you're trustworthy, she will invest even more in the conversations and won't hesitate to open up about personal matters or things she rarely shares with others. Finally, what's important isn't just what she says, but how she engages in the conversation. Focused eye contact, detailed questions, or even emotional responses are nonverbal cues that show she truly values the connection between you both. If you notice her investing time, energy, and emotions into the conversation, that's a clear sign that you hold a special place in her heart. 5. Physical proximity and touch. Proximity and physical touch are important factors in recognizing attraction. When a woman is drawn to you, she often tries to shorten the distance between you both in terms of space and intimacy. These aren't random actions, but often unconscious signs of her interest. If she stands or sits close to you, especially in situations where it's not required, it's her way of trying to create a closer connection. Pay attention to how she moves if she continuously faces you or tries to reduce the distance between you. It's a signal that she feels comfortable near you and wants you to feel the same. Moreover, light and seemingly accidental physical touches are common ways women test proximity. For instance, she might gently touch your hand when handing something to you, tap your shoulder while teasing you, or fix a stray hair on your shirt. These gestures are subtle but carry strong meaning. They're ways for her to gauge how you feel about closeness and see if you're comfortable with it. Another sign to watch for is how she responds when you accidentally touch her. If she doesn't pull away, and might even smile or prolong the moment of contact, it indicates that she's open to intimacy. These small actions show not only her interest but also her desire to build a deeper connection. However, it's important to understand the context and respect personal boundaries. Not every physical touch carries romantic meaning. Some women are naturally friendly and open. Therefore, observe how she interacts with others to get a clearer picture. If these special gestures are only directed at you, it's likely that you're someone special to her. In the end, the connection through proximity and physical touch is not just a sign of attraction, but also a way to build trust and intimacy. Cherish these moments and respond with sensitivity and sincerity. 6. Thoughtful gestures. One of the clearest signs of a woman's attraction and interest is her attention to the small details about you. If she remembers your likes, habits, or things you've shared in previous conversations, it's a clear sign that she cares deeply. For example, she may ask about your favorite food, hobbies, or plans you've mentioned. These questions aren't just out of curiosity, they reflect her desire to understand you more deeply, fostering a deeper connection. Additionally, thoughtful gestures, such as helping you with small tasks or taking time to do meaningful things for you, are clear signs of attraction. She might assist you with solving a problem, or simply take time to listen and be there for you. These acts show that she cares and wants to support you, not just out of obligation, but because she genuinely values you and wants to build a closer relationship. Another sign is when she actively recalls details from past conversations and follows up with questions. This shows that she's interested in what you're going through and wants to build a deeper connection where both of you can truly understand each other. These thoughtful gestures don't always have to be grand actions. They can be small yet meaningful, whether helping you by chance or remembering important things in your life. These details all reflect her desire to connect and build a lasting, meaningful relationship. Once you understand these signs, you'll no longer have to wonder if the woman you're talking to is truly attracted to you. Her actions and body language will reveal what words cannot express. From eye contact and gestures to acts of care, each detail shows a deeper relationship beginning to form. Pay attention to these cues and use this awareness to nurture your relationships in a conscious and mature way. Always remember that genuine connection starts with understanding and respecting the other person's feelings. Thank you for following. And don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Epic for more lessons on philosophy and relationships.